The Himachal Pradesh Assembly recently adopted a resolution to legalize the cultivation of cannabis for industrial and medicinal purposes. The state, heavily reliant on tourism and agriculture, has faced significant revenue losses due to the COVID-19 pandemic and recurring natural disasters. Himachal Pradesh is a magnet for tourists, and an increase in cannabis availability could lead to a rise in recreational use. Himachal Pradesh's resolution on cannabis, a game changer or a Pandora's box. In a move that has sparked widespread debate, the Himachal Pradesh Assembly recently adopted a resolution to legalize the cultivation of cannabis for industrial and medicinal purposes. Advocates of the decision hail it as a potential economic boon for the resource-strapped hill state, while skeptics warn of a Pandora's box of challenges, including the risk of exacerbating existing drug problems. Interestingly, the resolution has found rare unanimity between the ruling Congress and the opposition BJP, underlining the shared optimism about its potential. The economic promise. Himachal Pradesh's push for cannabis legalization stems largely from its quest to address economic challenges. The state, heavily reliant on tourism and agriculture, has faced significant revenue losses due to the COVID-19 pandemic and recurring natural disasters. Cannabis, particularly hemp, offers a versatile crop with applications ranging from textiles to biofuels, cosmetics, and medicines. Global demand for hemp-based products has grown exponentially, with the industry projected to reach a valuation of $18 billion by 2027. For Himachal Pradesh, legal cannabis cultivation presents a chance to harness its favorable climate and terrain for economic diversification. Industrial hemp, with its low THC content, is particularly promising. It requires less water than traditional crops and can thrive in the state's mountainous regions, providing the farmers with a lucrative alternative. Additionally, medicinal cannabis has gained recognition worldwide for its efficacy in treating conditions such as chronic pain, epilepsy, and anxiety. By tapping into this market, Himachal Pradesh could not only boost its economy but also position itself as a leader in the cannabis industry in India. The public health concerns, despite its economic promise, legalizing cannabis cultivation is fraught with risks, particularly in a state already grappling with drug abuse. Himachal Pradesh, known for its picturesque beauty, has also gained notoriety as a hub for illegal cannabis production and trafficking. Malana cream, a high-potency cannabis resin from the Kullu Valley, is sought after in international markets, fueling concerns about substance abuse and addiction in the region. The legalization of cannabis cultivation could inadvertently exacerbate these issues. Poor regulatory oversight might lead to the diversion of legally cultivated cannabis into illicit markets. Moreover, the state's ability to enforce stringent controls on THC levels in industrial hemp is questionable. If THC levels exceed permissible limits, the line between hemp and recreational cannabis becomes blurred, posing significant challenges for law enforcement. The potential for misuse extends beyond the local population. Himachal Pradesh is a magnet for tourists, and an increase in cannabis availability could lead to a rise in recreational use, further complicating public health and safety. The need for strong governance for cannabis legalization to succeed, Himachal Pradesh needs to address several critical issues. First, the government must establish a transparent licensing system for cultivation and processing. Farmers should be trained in best practices to ensure compliance with THC limits and prevent misuse. Secondly, a robust monitoring mechanism is essential to track the movements of cannabis from farms to markets. minimizing the risk of diversion to illegal channels. Public awareness campaigns will also play a crucial role. Educating citizens about differences between industrial hemp and recreational cannabis can help reduce stigma and misinformation. Simultaneously, the government must strengthen its efforts to combat drug addiction through rehabilitation programs and increase support for affected communities. Striking a delicate balance. The state must strike a delicate balance between harnessing cannabis' economic potential and safeguarding public health. Success will hinge on the government's ability to implement a comprehensive and well-regulated framework that addresses the concerns of all stakeholders. While the promise of economic rejuvenation is alluring, the risks of poor implementation cannot be ignored. Legal cannabis cultivation may indeed open new doors for Himachal Pradesh, but without careful planning and oversight, it could also unleash a wave of unintended consequences. Whether it becomes an economic success story or a cautionary tale will depend on the state's resolve to navigate this complex landscape with foresight and responsibility. The stakes are high, and so is the promise. Only time will tell if Himachal Pradesh can turn this ambitious move into a sustainable model for growth. This was it for today. For more such news, stay tuned to Uday India.